Hello, this is Figment 1988, and here I'm touring the arcade at Flea World, and one of the games they got here is Cosmo Gang, which is a shooter originally created by Namco, but it was licensed to Data East. And for those of you who are familiar with Point Blank for the Nintendo DS, this is one of their mini games. And right here we got Lethal Enforcers, one of the games which I had in a track mode on YouTube. We also have rarities like the cockpit version of Pole Position, Suzuka 8 Hours, and Sega's Outrunners, which is a pseudo-sequel to the Outrun franchise. We also have NBA Jam, the Tournament Edition, Mortal Kombat 2, which unfortunately is not working, but we do have Mortal Kombat 1, which is working, a 4-slot Neo Geo cabinet, which also allows you to plug in a headphone set. And here are two rare classics. Hang On, which is one of Yu Suzuki's greatest hits for Sega, and this is the deluxe cabinet, which allows you to ride on it like a real motorcycle. And there's also Super Hang On, the 1987 sequel. We also have a really good classic, which is another of my track mode videos, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's a really good game. Yeah, me. We also have Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which unfortunately does not work right now. We also have Konami's 6-player for X-Men, which is a really rare quality and Konami's only double screen game. We also have Steel Talons, which is an Atari game, which is a helicopter simulator, which is infamous for its rump thumper mode, which is a forced feedback system. Sega Stadium Cross, which allowed you to pull up for a wheelie. And Namco's buddy cop shooter known as Lucky and Wild. And as you can see, we got a steering wheel for player 1 and the handgun for player 1 as well. And there's also a gun for player 2, which is a really good game. And right there is Mad Dog McCree and Race Driving, which are both good games. Oh, we also got another rarity, Danny Sullivan's Indy Heat by Leland, which is practically super off-road, only with a Formula 1 theme. Title Fight, which sort of like got people into boxing, digital boxing, a couple of years before the Wii. Another of Yu Suzuki's biggest hits, Outrun, and unfortunately the gas pedal's busted, but still works. Namco's Steel Gunner, which takes 5 years. Which was made in 1990, but this was 6 years before Sony decided to up the ante with their own mech shooter game called Project Horned Owl. And we got Afterburner. Unfortunately, it's not working either, but the lights aren't working. And we got a couple of skee-ball games, some old school air hockey tables, and here's the pinball section featuring Cyclone, Data East, The Phantom of the Opera, Williams' Whirlwind, and Batman by Data East. Yeah, and that's actually some audio from the movie.
I look like I'm joking. I look like I'm joking.
And right there we got Alien vs. Predator, and that's about it. Just remember that most of these games, such as Lucky and Wild and some other games, are in my Attract Mode series. And here's Virtual Racing, the Twin Cabinet, which unfortunately has one side busted, but it is working. And here's Taito's 4-on-4 game called Double Axle. Really good one. Now here's something you don't see every day. Miss Pac-Man and Galaga separately, because all you see now is Miss Pac-Man Galaga 20th anniversary. Well, this is the original one, or the original ones in their separate forms. And here's Capcom Bowling, which is made by, actually developed by Incredible Technologies, which are the same people who are behind games like the Golden Key series. Got a couple Bozo the Clown games, you know, based off of the Grand Prize games from the TV show. Well, it looks like it was made in 1988. That's kind of cool. And here's the arcade version of a really cool board game called Hungry Hungry Hippos. Yeah. And that's about it.